What's up, YouTube? Kiwis here. Decided that I was going to do another deck profile because I haven't done one in a very, very, very long time. And I'm going to do it on a deck that I've been playing for basically since Rhode Island. I made it, I played at Rhode Island, got sacked by windups pretty hard. So, I mean, I didn't like having that happen. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I legitimately just guy, I think round 7 opened Factory Rabbit games 3 and game 1. Game 1, game 3. And game 2 I won because he didn't open Factory Rabbit. But I was just like, it'll be fine. I'll be okay. And I wasn't. He stormed and the Magician sharked my ass so quickly that I just scooped and I dropped in the tournament. And I was like, fuck this game. And then I was like, you know what? I have everything for wind-up. Why don't I just make wind-up? It was magnificent. I love this deck. This is the most fun deck I've played in a very, very long time. And I'm going to do a deck profile on it, and it's very, very standard wind-up with a few random-ass tech choices. Major props to everybody that's been doing well with wind-up, and I'm basically taking a lot of their ideas and mixed it together and came with whatever the hell I made. Because this deck is stupid. This deck is really stupid. And Josh Graham was right. If you're not playing wind-up, you're basically doing it wrong. So, without further ado, my wind-up build. I can get it down here. It's probably perfect. Okay. So we start off with 3 wind-up rat. I always do this. Whenever I do a video, I always forget to turn this light off. So, 3 wind-up rat, 3 wind-up shark, and 3 wind-up magician. A lot of people only play 2. I cut it to 2, and I wished I had my 3rd, and just every time I wished I had my 3rd, because when you go off with these 2, you get, with having the 3rd magician, you can get an extra free rabbit summon out of it and go into your shock lock. And I don't know, he's very, very good. I don't know why people play 2, mostly probably just for consistency issues. I sometimes I side one out games 2 and 3 because of the consistency issues. But he's, in game 1, he's invaluable, especially when you're going with 3 wind-up rabbit, which is, you know, your main big wind-up guy, which is kind of cool. And he's basically really unkillable, outside of, like, forcing someone to go into a levier and get rid of it. So pretty much it always guarantees you something. And this guy, like this guy plus this guy, this is a really awesome combo to have. Even though Magician Shark is infinitely better, this is still really awesome. Being able to just like pull all your rabbits out of your deck and maintain everything is ridiculously awesome. So that's the main wind-up engine. Obvious. I don't know why I play these cards. I'm told they're good, so I guess I should play them. Tech choices, 2 Thunder King Ryo. He's really good against Atlanteans, and he's pretty much just good against just about everything, except for like heroes and shit. But I mean, even that, he's still really good. And the whole stopping wind-ups in their tracks and stopping Atlanteans from doing stupid things, as long as I know the Megalo with 2 things. Like, legit, you're gonna -2. Like, you're gonna lose your Thunder King if they bring out Megalo, but the fact that they had to pitch so much stuff to get rid of him is ridiculous. 1 random Spirit Reaper. I originally played 2 Valor in this. I cut it to 1, and then I cut it to 0 in the main because I really don't like Valor right now. I feel like it's just not that great of a card. I feel like the card that's in my trap lineup is much better because, you know, it just is, even though it's more susceptible to Typhoon. But this random Reaper, he puts in so much work. Like, he really does. He's obviously level 3, good against aggro decks, and whenever you do have the opportunity, like if you have a rabbit out and you play like in games 2 and 3, you go level limit area B, anything level 4 or higher is going to get put in defense. Rabbit can usually run over, and this guy can swing directly. I legitimately kick the shit out of Atlantean with him because they have a really hard time getting around it if they don't have an infantry or a diva. This card is apparently good for the deck. Random Messenger of Peace, because I originally played 2 major props, this Steinman and all those other guys who were playing it, but yeah, this card is really good in this deck. And I only play 1 because I used to play 2. Now that Atlanteans are popular, I only play 1 because like they get rid of this so easily, and it's not as good as it used to be anymore. But it's still really good. 1 Soul Taker, it's just more outs to Thunder King, more outs to other stuff, 1-for-1 removal, makes shit miss timing, you know. I don't know why I play these cards. My friends told me to put these in my deck, and I guess, I don't know. This card's really good. It apparently destroys all of your spell traps, and this thing makes it so that you put your monsters from your graveyard back in your deck and you draw 2 cards. And then this thing, I don't know why we would play it, so like we established this really awesome field, and then this Dark Hole is dead when we go off, so we shouldn't even play this thing. But we do because apparently it's good. And then Monster Reborn, yeah. 2 copies of Typhoon. I was playing 3, I put it to 2 because I'd rather play more traps, and I really don't have an issue because even if they have a bunch of back rows, I can still sit there with Magician and Rabbit and just, you know, do my thing normally. And then Wind Up Rat can come in too and like get back everything. So trap lineup, double torrential. Tidal waves are really cool. Japanese players don't think they're very cool, but I think they're really cool. And 2 Mirror Force. I wasn't playing Mirror Force until recently, and I learned to really like this card a lot more. I liked it at the start of the format. I stopped liking it a little bit more because decks were just being played around it, but now that the format's as it is, I mean, it's still really, really good. But like against Atlanteans, it's not that good. As long as they don't have, like, they waste their marksmans, you can easily make them waste their marksmans on other stuff, and you can chain it. So it's still a really good card. I was playing 2 D-Prison, I cut 1 D-Prison, and I think it was the D-Prison and the Veiler, I think, for the 2 Mirror Force. But they worked out really well. 2 Boundless. He looks like he's being eaten alive here. Okay. Yeah, we play double Boundless. And 2 Fiendish Chain. This is why I really don't like Veiler as much, because I think Fiendish Chain is a lot better. Fiendish Chain is really good. It stops Insectors and stops a lot of threats, major threats. It doesn't really stop Megalo, but if this is your only back row and they pitch a Marksman for Megalo, you can easily just chain this on their Megalo, and they won't be able to, you can just chain this on their Megalo, and they kind of, like, I think you have to bluff it through, but I mean, you can stop them from adding and having an attack. And then 1 copy of D-Prison. I side a second one, but I think Mirror Force is a lot better at the moment. But, you know, of course, people will say, no, Dimensional Prison's better, good players. Like, shut up. But good players, not many people are going to be reading Mirror Forces very much. They're going to plan for a Mirror Force, but they're not going to read a Mirror Force. It's pretty much like dead impossible to read something like that, because it could be anything. You could have like an Ordeal of the Traveler face down, and if you attack, it's not like your opponent could read Ordeal of the Traveler. They couldn't read a Mirror Force. They can read a D-Prison, and they can plan accordingly. But like, what if that D-Prison is a Mirror Force? Yeah, this is good. But I wanted to play Mirror Force in this deck. And then the Solemn Brigade. You're an idiot if you don't play this card. I don't care what anybody says. Solemn Judgment is broken, and if you're not playing Solemn Judgment, I don't know what to tell you. This card is like, it's 1 per deck for a reason. I mean, this if it was in multiples, obviously we'd be playing like more than 1, but this card is so good. Stop bandwagoning and play this card. And then warnings, because apparently we like guys with huge beards, no shave November or whatever. I'm not cutting it after November's over. And then the extra deck, which is basic standard. Level 3s. Move this up. My ulti is just like killing me with the glare. This is a Levier. I don't know if you can see it or not. I mean, I'll switch this up. You still can't see because it's fucking ultimate. These are my rank 3s. I play 2 Zen mains because Zen mains is really good, really good. If you're noticing, I'm not playing Leviathan. I feel like I originally cut the Leviathan for a second Zen mains because it was just all around. Every time I went to Leviathan, I'd rather have a Zen mains out. And there have been a couple times where I wanted to have Leviathan, but I don't really think it's necessary. So, well, this guy's really good too. He's 2 level 3 Earth monsters. He's always going to be a 1-for-1. They're going to 1-for-1 him with removal, or you stop a deep person mirror force or whatever. And then the rank 4s. Actually, yeah, those are rank 5s. Yeah, these are the rank 4s. Maestroke, Broken. I'm probably going to cut Utopia. I don't like Utopia very much. I don't know what I'm going to cut for. And then Papal Imperative, because apparently he's used in some kind of I don't know the combo, but apparently he's used in some kind of combo. Shockmaster, because if they play Exchange and you have Honest and they give you Honest, then you can use Honest on him. And Abyss Dweller is really good against Atlanteans. And it's just because, I mean, it's a fact you can use it during either player's turn. If this guy pumps your Sharks and your Carriers, or yeah, your Carrier up to 2,000, and he's got 2,200 respectively if you have a Shark on him, but mostly you use him for stopping Dark World and Atlanteans. Like, with him out, they really cannot do anything unless they minus themselves to get rid of him. He's still really good. And then there's still 2 rank 5s, which is Tyrus and Adrius. I don't play Zenmao. I don't like him as much anymore. I feel like Adrius and Tyrus are a lot better. I almost never go into Adrius, but when she's there because when you need to go into her, she's available. And that's about it. I mean, the side deck's pretty basic. It's just Trap Stun, Veiler, Second Soul Taker, Thunder King Ryo, a 3rd Ryo, 1 extra Deep Prison, a Dust Tornado, 3rd Typhoon, triple Fisher, 2 level Limit Area B, Broken card, and a 2nd Messenger, a 2nd Spirit Reaver, and a Tsukiyomi. Good against agents. Really, really good against agents. So that's about it, guys. I mean, overall, I think it's a really, this deck is really, really good. And if you haven't played this deck this format, you probably should just give it a shot. Because, I mean, format's going to be ending soon. We have, what, 4 or 5 months left? Yeah. 4 or 5 months. Alright, have a good holiday. See you guys on Saturday. If you guys are going to Toronto, see you guys on Saturday. Bye.